Yo. Welcome to another... Man, I need to find another word for special.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like, man, I love podcasting, so every episode is special.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is special.
This is more than special
Specialist.
now. Specialist. I hear you.
Yeah, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another goddamn episode of the Culture Podcast. That voice you heard that voice that was not mine, that voice belongs to
OkaySwisher.
Yeah,
the man. OkaySwisher, man. Like I'm honored to be here on this podcast, bro. As I was saying before, this is my first podcast where a person is gonna intentionally ask me personal questions about who I am, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and all of the above. And I'm just grateful to be in the space, bro. Thank you.
It's also my pleasure to have you here with me.
Uh-huh.
We are in Joburg. We normally record our podcast in Pretoria.
Okay.
But when I'm in Joburg, I like to be at Mr. Bertrand's place. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mr. Bertrand Jazz Cafe in Maboneng. That's where we're recording this episode live from. You know what I'm saying? But OkaySwisher.
Yes, sir.
This is the Culture Podcast, right? So we got our culture here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you some ice-breaking questions.
Icebreakers.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I should have carried them with me.
All right. They're not too far now.
No. Damn. Seems like I only have one.
Okay.
This one will have to do.
Ooh-wee.
You see your boss coming out of a cinema that shows only blue movies. Do you tell people at work?
Sheesh. Does he see me seeing him?
Yeah, that's funny. Why does that matter?
Does only me wanna? Do I only see him, or do we make eye contact?
No. Let's say, because the question doesn't stipulate. Let's just assume he didn't see you seeing him.
I'll probably tell like one of my closest coworkers, like, hey man, I saw my boss coming out of a blue movie cinema, and don't tell anyone else, but like I'm telling you this because I can't keep it to myself. so I told one of my closest colleagues, man, I saw my boss here, and none crazy, don't spread it.
I can see you you're in the right line of work. You're a broadcaster.
Oh, how do you see that, bro?
Because you take the information and you distribute it.
I'm like, I didn't tell you, but I saw that. But yeah, I'd do that. Personally, I'd want to share it. So I'd want to share it to my closest colleague.
You'd want to?
I'd be more intrigued by, I saw my boss leaving a blue movie cinema. Why is he there? So we can spark that conversation, and maybe I also understand why he's there. Maybe he'll ask me, how did I see him there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's another thing.
Maybe he's the director. He's not. He wasn't there for him.
Maybe
there's a good reason.
Maybe he gets paid for that shit. I want to get paid as well.
Maybe he's a movie critic.
Put me on, chief. So that's my answer, bro.
All right, OkaySwisher, man. It's great to have you here with us on the Culture Podcast on a Wednesday afternoon in downtown Johannesburg, South Africa, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to know everything, dog. I want to know everything, but I feel like we always have to take things back to the beginning. So I only know you as OkaySwisher, and that tells me that I don't know you, and I'm not gonna pretend that I know you just because we're on a podcast or whatever. So who is OkaySwisher? Like, firstly, is that your real name? I don't think so.
No, it
can't be, right?
Can't be. I'm glad you think it is. That means the brand is strong.
Yeah. Now the brand is strong.
Yeah. But my name is Landile Polani. I grew up in a small town in the Eastern Cape called Komani, you know, Queenstown. We recently changed to Komani like a couple years ago. Just like Kabecha changed PE, we also did something like that. But I grew up in a household with a single mom, and I also had an older sister, so I was the youngest. And I feel like I was very courageous as a kid. I always wanted things, and I always believed that those things I'll get, even though I haven't had them yet, you know. Even I think I started holding a phone and shooting myself as a camera, like with the camera, when I was grade 9, you know, but without any intention or goal that I want to make it big on YouTube or Instagram. But like, it was a passion for me, especially even before that, because I dabbled in music. You know, that's why I have a passion
as an artist. As
an artist, like grade 7 till grade 8. That's when I still even have like videos on YouTube where I'm rapping there. You know, dope videos. Like one of them is on 1,000 views. You know? So I feel like if I continued,
that's viral to some people.
Some people, you know, if I continued, I'd be like the next Kanye West of South Africa. But I'll chill on it.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Yeah.
It's a very bold claim.
It is, bro. It is.
But, okay. Which makes me intrigued to want to find out, like, you know, you mentioned off camera that you actually don't make music. I'm surprised that I'm not surprised, rather, that, you know, you come from a history of making it. So when you decided to stop between grade 7 and 8,
so early, dude.
Yeah, dog. Like, what was the reason?
I get you, Nag. Good question there, Yazi. I could have continued, you know, but there's a thing and there's a feeling that I had then. I was like, no, man, it's not the right thing, but it's the right path. You know, it's hip hop, it's mculo, but making umculo is different from listening to it.
For sure.
Making umculo requires you to have a certain artistry, a certain lyricism, and a certain wordplay, you know, and all of that you can learn for sure. If you start somewhere, you learn it and you get better at it. But now when I was doing that, I really didn't feel attached to it like I am with the videos that I do, you know. I didn't feel like if I don't drop a song for like a year, I feel guilty, you know, because if I don't drop a video for like 4 days, I feel like I'm on Swisher, you're not going hard enough. That's the standard I've put. So I didn't have that back then, and I realized, but I should pivot to something that actually serves me and just shows who I am fully, you know.
Even though you feel like you're kind of good, it wasn't
great.
It didn't come naturally.
Yes, you know, I like it when things are unnatural, and I still feel like I could do this for years and years and years. With music, it felt like I like this, but I don't see it happening in the next 5 years for me.
Yeah, man, that's very like mature for grade 7,
right?
8. Like, yo, man.
Why was I so mature as a grade 7, 8, dude?
What was going on?
I think I grew up so quickly that, like, even now, my present age, people are shocked when I tell them my age. They're like,
how old are you,
dude? Like, I guess how old I am, bro. Just young guess.
You look, I won't lie, you look very young. Like 24.
Okay, good guess. I'm 23, bruh. You know,
okay.
But sometimes people, when I'm like I'm 27, people are like, oh, okay, cool. You know,
I mean, it's believable.
It's
like
very believable.
Online, I'll believe it.
Online, you believe it.
But in person, like, nah,
I'm still young, dude.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like cool, dude. I'm still very. I'm immature in other ways, but like I still show a sense of maturity in other things, you know. And making umculo was a good thing for me, but I didn't see it like permanent thing.
You know what you just spoke on, right? I'm just deviating, and I'm realizing that, you know, like, you're actually a really super self-aware dude, right? Because one thing that made me gravitate towards like your content is the fact that I feel like every engagement I watched, I think maybe, I don't know, when I first started seeing your stuff online, you weren't creating like content to embarrass or shame or bring down somebody. you know, there are those people that say stupid stuff, and you know, you have to laugh, right? Because it's stupid. Some of it is funny, but I don't recall seeing a video where you're trying to embarrass someone, unless you have that. But anyway, maybe they do exist. But I totally, I totally like agree with you when you say that you actually are quite mature for your age. Like I can co-sign that.
Nice. And most people would take that as a compliment, but nah, I'm like, why am I so mature at such a young age? What traumatized me to force me to grow up? You know, like, you know. But like, it's good to be mature, but like,
why
are you so mature at such a young age?
Growth comes with trauma,
bro. Because my growth came with trauma. I'd say that.
So,
you know,
so you did have trauma.
I did. I'm a person that I'm gravitating through life and learning things that I'm carrying from my past, and also learning new things, you know, in the future, so they can actually carry me to this new level that I want to reach, you know. As any other human, we also have our, what can I say, we have bad things that are still within us, and we still need to just unlearn them. And I'm in that process now of knowing that, you know what, I'm too deserving. You know, I should know that, and sometimes I have to remind myself.
Okay, all right. No, let's go back to coming up with OkaySwisher, right? Because now, what's your rap name? OkaySwisher.
My name was Landile Deluxe. I don't give a fuck. I go the long way, no fucking shortcuts. I'm so hot. NASA should send me to the sun.
Yes.
They listen to Deluxe and they become so jealous that they sulk. Smoking that green, I might become Hulk. You swim with the fish, I swim with the shark. I forgot my lines. But you get the idea. You get the idea.
Yes.
My name was Landile Deluxe, bro.
Landile Deluxe. I think you need to bring him back.
I don't give a fuck. Why not? I would, dog.
Does anybody have you on video rapping like what you just blessed us with?
Oh, no.
Because this might be one of one.
This one of one, my brother.
You're really blessing the culture.
This is one of one, bro.
You were for the culture.
Of course.
So like, okay. I mean, we have time for now, and you know, I really want to give you and have the opportunity to understand you. I want to give you the opportunity to express and tell us who you are. You know, I also want to take the opportunity to understand you. So, you know, the conversation is gonna bounce around.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like you know that's how conversation is, right?
Yeah, they just come and go, and you asked me about my come up as OkaySwisher.
Yes, but right, that is something I want to ask. But like, I'm still at grade 7, grade 8.
Well, we're still there.
Quitting music.
Okay.
What had inspired you to even start to make music? Yeah.
I grew up listening to Abo Hobson. I'm not sure if you know Hobson.
Yeah, I do know Hobson and Dizzy Wright.
Dizzy Wright and Logic. You know, that crew.
Yeah.
You know, I was fixated, and I was like, I want to do this. You know, and as you grow, you find other passions. You know, and I was a firm believer in music, especially American hip hop. I wasn't listening to South African hip hop until AKA and Casper feud. You know. That's 2015, 2014, when I was 13, around then, you know, that's me entering grade 8 and 9. Yeah, well, so when Nanditanda Money Hip Hop rang on there, I could actually also do this. Like, I loved Kendrick Lamar as well. Like, Section 80, I used to write Section 80 on my bag, on my book bag in grade 6, you know. So I was like a firm lover of umculo, and I was like, you know what? Why can't I try this?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because I also like trying things.
Yeah.
So I tried it. I was like, oh, this is actually I'm good at this, you know. Let me continue. But in grade 8, I don't have that support, because I'm in grade 8. I'm a kid, you know. And I also don't have like. I have a couple of friends who also dabble in this music thing, but they're not as serious as I am. I'm so serious when I do everything that I put my hands on, you know, even with my content, you can tell, you know. So I was still serious with umculo back then, but the love just wasn't there, you know. It started to slowly fade away, but me listening to umculo was still an ever-present thing, but me making it was dimming away, you know. And I just accepted it that, no man, let's just let this just klima it at all, and just let's see if we can find a new passion through all of this, through navigating high school. That was me actually quitting my rap in grade 8, 9, yeah, boy. And after those years was me just being at school, trying to growing up and all of that. And yeah, I matriculated too, 2019. That's when I matriculated at Queen's College High. That's a great school in the Eastern Cape, one of the best schools, you know, so that's why I speak such great English as well. I had to but yeah, like, they taught me a lot of things. They taught me values, they taught me knowledge, they taught me a lot, but I still had a lot to learn too after that, you know. I came across this YouTube channel by Nico Omalana. Do you know Nico Omalana?
Never heard of him.
Okay, he's a UK YouTuber, you know. Very funny guy who makes videos that when I looked at these videos, I was like, I could do this, bro. Like, I could do this, and I feel like a strong passion to do videos because of how I'm seeing how Nico Omalana's channel is just growing and growing, and now he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the UK, you know. And I was like, let me just start this, you know. When did I start it? I think I started it on my second year, but before that I still had like a base qua Instagram, because my Instagram was me just, you see this video I took before we actually shot, where I was like, I'm about to I used to do those things on Instagram, and they were fun. People used to like those, and Instagram wasn't as big as it is right now, so I still had like a core base of people just liking what I do. So when I really said, guys, I'm starting a YouTube channel and I'm gonna drop my first video, when I hit 150 subscribers, all of them flocked to my YouTube, you know. They rushed to it, and actually they cooked, you know. And after doing that and realizing that I can actually build a platform on just being me and speaking, I was like, it's done for. Let me go hard in this.
Now you don't have to rhyme these fucking words,
dude.
You can just
I can just talk, and maybe I'll talk with the favorite rap of mine that I used to listen to growing up, you know, like my world is just so changed, bro. I won't lie, compared to last year to this year. I used to speak about these rappers and write words about them, and now I get to interview them.
That's crazy,
right? So that just
crazy.
Shows that whatever you believe in, you can actually do. Just consistently going, even through the tough times. Just though it's worth it. So much.
So you in high school, you were definitely one of the creative people in your high school. Were you like a well-known figure in your high school?
I was well-known. I wasn't popular, but I was well-known. Like, I had a presence. I played rugby. I was very sporty in high school. I played rugby, cricket.
What were you planning to do after school while you were in school?
In high school, nah?
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a journalist or a broadcaster, or something like what I am right now, you know, because I always felt like media is something I'm really passionate about, but I was really just finding my legs too. Like, what do I really like doing with media? Do I like writing? Do I like presenting? Do I like being the cameraman? You know, like, there's a lot of things. I realized I was an okay writer, but like, I was better at presenting and showing my face to the world, you know. I was like, okay.
How did you realize this?
How did I realize that I was good at presenting? Orals. When there were orals at English, you know, English subject, there's this teacher called Mrs. Myberg, especially in grade 12. That's when she really saw that Swisher. Well, she didn't say Swisher.
Swisher, you cooking, boy.
No, the Swisher name wasn't even there yet. I'll tell you how it came about, But she was like, Landile, I can see your potential, man. For valedictory, I'd like you to read the Bible scripture, you know. That was big for me, because now valedictory was like the last assembly at high school. And my English teacher, she used to teach the A class. I was in the A class because I was smart, you know. So A class teacher, she's like, I like you and I like how you read. So I'd love for you to just read Kwi Assembly for the whole school to see. I was like, what, really, ma'am? Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I niki Bible.
So you thanked her for the opportunity.
I thanked her
you weren't intimidated by the size of the moment.
That's how I love myself. I wasn't intimidated. I knew that, okay, this is a big opportunity for me, like for me personally, for me to show myself that I can do this. I can read a scripture in front of the whole school, which was like 800 people at the time.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I got that scripture like 2 weeks before. That scripture, I knew it by my head before I actually went to read there by those people, by the assembly. So when I'm reading there, people are actually thinking I'm reading, but my eye contact is with them. You know, I just look down just for the ambience, for the vibes, I'm actually reading, but like I knew the scripture in my head because that's how I was prepared for it, because I was like, this opportunity, I'ma just make myself proud. You know, not anyone else but just me. And grade 12, I remember I wasn't even living with my mom. My mom was in Cape Town. So my living situation was also kind of iffy. But like, I just knew if I could just end this year like this, it could make the start of the new year much more easier for me. But much more, I trust myself more, as you should as a creative. So I go up there, bro. I read Corinthians chapter 13 verse 7 about love.
About love.
Love is kind. Love is
it does not boast.
It does not boast. It's, you know, all of that. And man, I forgot the scripture now, but you know, like Corinthians chapter 13 verse 7.
I used to know it off by head.
You know,
the whole
thing,
scripture.
Bro. That after I read
if I speak with the language of angels and I have not love, I am like a resounding
gong.
I was like, yo,
dude.
Yeah.
That, bro, you get it, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that was like confirmation to me. I like confirming things to myself before they actually happen. Another thing that confirmed to me that I was destined for YouTube, well, not just YouTube, but just creation, was when I made my first video of Blackie Somnyama, the Rise to Fame. Like Rise to Fame, who was Blackie Somnyama? That was a video.
This a video essay.
Video essay type shit. Yeah, it is exactly that. And I was the first one to do that in South Africa in terms of just documenting artists.
What year is this?
2021 or 2022.
Were you doing faceless content?
My face was there.
Okay.
You know, my face was showing. I like my face showing all the time, guys. I want to do faceless things.
Yeah.
I want y'all to know that it was Swisher there. You know, that's how. Anyways, now I'm sidetracking high school, passing that. Like I graduate high school, I go to University of the Free State. New environment. UOFs.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. What year is this?
This is 2020.
Really?
That's my first year in 2020.
I was in Bloemfontein in 2022.
What?
Yeah, I was working there on a construction site.
Damn.
Yeah.
We could have met.
It's possible. It's possible.
We could have met, but hey,
what were
man.
you studying out there?
I was studying integrated organizational communication.
Okay.
It's like a thesis that if you like, for example, a communicator, and you're gonna work at ABSA, you like the intermediary between the stakeholders who are upper and lower. And it kind of makes sense if you talk about it in my career, because for me, I can interview high status people like celebrities and also be able to interview normal gents in the street. So I'm that mediator in the middle who can actually do both. It's the same thing in business as well. They need that communicator who can.
Did those skills that you picked up in that course, do they come out in your work today?
They do. They surprise me sometimes, because I remember my last year there was a lot of presenting. Like you had to pitch. Here's your idea. You pitch something and you had to be outspoken, you know, and sometimes you pitch to the whole class and you just needed to be confident enough to do that, you know. And I feel like I would still do what I'm doing without that degree, but now it just helps me more, you know. It just makes me more creative and trust trusting of my work.
And principles. It gives you principles.
Values.
Like that's what education does. It teaches you, okay, this is the foundation, these are principles, and this is how you apply them with discipline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you finished that course.
I did. I finished 7 December last year.
Really?
That was me graduating. Yeah.
Only last year?
Yep.
You're joking, Doug.
I'm telling you.
So wait, how long have I been watching your videos?
I don't know. How long?
No. What I mean is how long you've been making them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I feel like I must have noticed you last year, if not the year before. I don't know, but I know you from operating in Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Brown was early this year.
Really? So your operation really picked up this year?
Picked up this year.
Are you saying that you might be rookie of the year?
I'm saying I am.
Hey,
I'm not saying I might. I am.
No, bro. There's something incredible about that because it actually feels like you're part of the furniture, dog.
It feels like I've been here, right?
Yeah.
I get it,
How
dog.
did you achieve that? Like, why do I feel like that? But I think it's the consistency of your work.
Before me coming to Johannesburg, in Bloemfontein, I didn't have fans. Like when I go outside, I didn't expect someone to be like, "Yo, I love your shit." Like I watch you a lot. As soon as I moved to Johannesburg, bro, like literally, not even as soon as, even before I was looking for a place in Johannesburg. I came here in Johannesburg my first time, I think October, looking for a place. Yeah, last year.
What were you coming for?
To look for a place for next year. Yeah, well, I knew I was already set, but I'm not wasting time. I'm coming to Johannesburg after I finish my degree. So as I come to Johannesburg, bro, October, we're looking at different places. Ferndale, I'm like, nah, Ferndale is kind of too far away from the culture. And then I see my Boneng here, Onyx. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. You know,
this culture.
This culture here, and it's people here. You know, it's buzzing. You know, I like something to be buzzing, so it can be easier for me to make friends. You know. Anyways, Gonfika Yomfana. I see someone who's like, yo, bro, I love your content. On what? This is shocking to me because this is new to me. Like, what, you love my content? Yeah, bro, like I watch you all the time. Like I see you all the time on my thing. This is October last year. Before I knew, my demographic usually says Pretoria and then Josie. Most of the people that watch me are like from there. Bloemfontein is like small percentage, you know. And then when I came to Josie, that it confirmed to me, by man, how does it feel? People ask me, how does it feel? How does what feel, bro? How does it feel being known by everyone? I'm like, what? I don't feel.
You don't know that everybody knows you.
Dude, dog. Dude, I don't know that. Bro, I don't know that people know me, you know. And yeah, that was October. But like as soon as I came back again, December, I graduated 7 December 2023. Then the 8th, I'm already coming to Johannesburg. Arriving on the 8th. Then on the 9th of December, there was an event at Santon for Sports Scene, put me on. That was the final, I think. Yeah, it was the final. You know, I was like, this is going to be the first event I go to, you know, so I can just get used to what I'm doing. I was doing this in Bloemfontein, so I'm going to do it in Johannesburg as well. I go there, Sports Scene, and I'm like, I'm known already. Like, people actually love me. I'm like, it's easy for me to interview all these top 4 finalists and have their thoughts and me make a actual video. You know, I made that video and I edited and I posted it and I felt so proud after doing it. I was like, okay, this is the first thing I did in Josie and it went extremely well. You know, as I went home with a sense of, oh my god, there's so much to do, there's so much uncertainty because I don't even have a bed. You know, in my apartment I don't have a bed, I don't have fridge, I don't have anything. I'm just arriving as Swisher, you know. But I know there's a dream to get.
But were you already Swisher by then?
I'm already Swisher by then.
So now you need to tell us how you became
how I got Swisher. Damn. It's so simple actually, bro. So my name is Landi Lene. And people used to call me Lance. Yo, Lance, show Lance. But I realized for social media, it doesn't really have that like I'm building a brand, and I don't want this brand to be known as Lance forever, you know. So what's a name that's suitable for me that I'd like? And then there's this artist called It is Skateboard P. You know that song? Ain't it? Like, you know, move off the way. Okay, he's Skateboard P, ne? His name is Made in Tokyo.
Okay, yes.
I know that guy.
Artist, yeah.
Yeah, and there's this song called
He's the one who did Uber Everywhere.
Yes, sir. He made Uber Everywhere. And his producer, he had this tag, you know, and I kept on hearing it's like OkaySwisher, you know. I'm like, this is a dope name. Like, this might be my name now. You know, because I searched who OkaySwisher is. And OkaySwisher has a different name and it's not the same as my name. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna be OkaySwisher. No, not OkaySwisher. It's different spellings, different things, and I might just gravitate towards that name. It's nothing like I got this name. Like, this is a name I just made up. Like, you know, it's just like how I do my tattoos.
But I mean, like the level of awareness, like, from a branding perspective, to be able to say to yourself, yeah, Lens is who I am, but it won't work. And I feel like it's a and I think even you might kind of be downplaying the foresight required to make that decision.
True.
You know, because I mean, why not just use your name?
Why not?
Yeah.
I almost did on my YouTube channel. I was like, I don't want my YouTube to be Landila Polani, guys. You know, like, no, man. OkaySwisher. Once I actually said OkaySwisher on my YouTube, I changed it everywhere. Instagram OkaySwisher, Twitter OkaySwisher, TikTok OkaySwisher.
So this was still in bloom, right, when you came up with that name?
The OkaySwisher name. I think it was first year bloom. I think so. If not matric, I don't think it was matric.
Okay.
I think matric was still lands. Then first year of university, I was OkaySwisher, and then it just grew. My last year, I was already like swisher. Like, my last year of university, I already had a bit of motion around Bloemfontein, but like, it didn't fulfill me.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, nigga, like, let's go to Josie.
It's only Bloemfontein.
It's only it's only Bloem. Yeah.
I want to ask you, like, when you told yourself that I'm going to Joburg, right? You told yourself you're going to Joburg to be a YouTuber, content creator, vlogger, etc., broadcaster, storyteller, you know. How did your family take that?
Yo, ish, bro. My mom believes in the vision now, but as a typical Xhosa mom, she wants you to be safe, then rather gun for your dream and go for it like 100,000%.
Yeah,
she's the type of mom who would like you to get a job, but also do your creative stuff like on the side, which I respect. You know, most people do that, but for me, what I had to do, I couldn't just do both. I had to go 100,000% in the creative endeavor, you know. So when I decided to move to Johannesburg, it was a move that I knew if I didn't do it, I was gonna regret this. All my life I was gonna be like, why didn't I do that move and go to Johannesburg when the time was there? You know, because Johannesburg is the hub for this. It's the place to be for what you want to do, what you want to be. And I decided, man, like, it wasn't really a hard decision for me to come to Johannesburg. It was a difficult moving and telling my mom that, Mom, I'm not going to Queenstown. Impahla zami zonke ndiyazithatha ndiyaphi ndiya eJozi. You know, she was like, mntanami eJozi, yothini eJozi, ndiyopusha push a dream. You know, why not, let me see, you know. And God was like watching over me, bro, because I arrived safely at my I wouldn't say he was my best friend, but he's a friend from Bloemfontein. He drove from there to Johannesburg, bro. We had like my luggage and his car. Forever be appreciative of that.
Hey, shout out to real homies,
niggas,
man.
Crazy P, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that is real shit. Because now I arrived at the Onyx, I was like, oh, now I'm here. I felt it as soon as I saw the Josie skyline, like the Absa Towers from the highway. This felt like so new but refreshing for me. Like, oh, this is gonna be my city. Like, I already had that in my mind. Like, this is gonna be my city, you know. But like, I know time is gonna do its thing, and I never rush time because I know it's not my time, it's God's time, you know. But like, I just felt it, bro, and And as soon as I got accustomed to the place, I started shooting here. You see the street here by Pata Pata. I shot there, bro, for like, I think it was like my first time shooting people, just genuine people outside. Those videos, bro. Osihle, one of the niggas who are camera guys there. Bro, those videos hit like 1 million on TikTok.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? Video hit 1 million, and then the next video, it also hit like,
and these are your early
700k. These are my early ones in Fika at Johannesburg, you know. And these videos, bro, they're so organic because you have Os Java commenting on them, or Pretty Ugly commenting on them. I'm like, oh, these are my goats.
What do you think was making them pop like that?
I think it's the originality of me. And the fact that I'm asking questions that are relevant. People wanna know these questions. What was that question I had was, who do you think is the most overrated artist in South Africa?
I remember that.
You remember
one.
that?
Yeah. That one made a lot of people angry.
It did. But a part of my job is being controversial too, gents. You know, so
or just having an alternate, just being honest in your representing a perspective. You understand?
It's my POV, bro.
I feel like, controversy does sell, but it's only controversy if you like push it like controversy. Otherwise, just a different opinion.
It's a different opinion. You know, you don't have to fight it. You can have your own opinion.
So when you were conceptualizing this vision, like OkaySwisher in Jersey, pushing the dream, who was the one person you wanted to talk to the most, and have you spoken to them yet?
Sheesh. I really wanted an Aries interview so bad, bro. But it wasn't in the plans. I just wanted it to happen somehow. I just wanted to meet my goat, my idol. You know, Aries is my favorite rap in South Africa. Okay. The thing that was stuck in my head, though, I always tell myself things and they happen, bro. It's crazy. I feel like I have a superpower. When I was in Bloem, I applied at Silicon Life. I was like praying. I was like, yo, bro, imagine I arrive at Josie and I'm already working at Silicon Life and I'm shooting videos, you know. That was my prayer to myself. I always told myself that. Yo, imagine I arrive and I'm already at Hype Magazine, bro. Like, yo, imagine, you know. And I stopped imagining when I was in the shower here around February, March. I get an email from Silicon Life that says, yo, would like to interview you, you know, and like to have you as a person who contributes to the publication. I was baffled. I was shocked.
Without applying?
I applied September. Yeah, boy.
Why? Before you had touched down?
Yeah, before I touched down, and then they declined. They were like, I'm sorry, we have a lot of people. Maybe next year we'll reconsider you.
We'll keep you on record.
We'll keep you on record. I was like, alright,
they gave you that HR.
Yeah, HR type thing. I'm like, oh, these people are not gonna, they're not gonna touch me. So as when I arrived here, I didn't have plans, or span on Silicon Life because
you already set it that I'm gonna do it myself.
I'm gonna do it myself regardless. They've already rejected me. These people, brother.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. But hey, man, I'm in the shower and then I get this notification that stops my music. I'm like, what the fuck is stopping my music, bro? And as soon as I go play the music, I see Silicon Life, blah blah blah. I lose my mind, bro. I lose like my genuine mind. I'm like, what the? This is what I wanted and this is what I was manifesting, and literally they want an interview with me, bro. I'll forever be thankful to Sia, which is Slicker, the boss, to Sabelo, to Atle, all of the colleagues there that gave me a chance to actually live my dream, because of them I went to Metro FM Awards, bro. You know, that was such a big thing for me, and because of them I was able to interview people like A. Reese, bro.
You got to fulfill another dream.
Another dream that I thought I wouldn't do it so quickly.
Bro, you are such a blessed young man, dog.
Thank you, bro. I am, bro. Thank you for saying that, bro. And sometimes I take my blessings lightly, but sometimes I'm like fully within them. I'm like, yo, bro, like got what I want, bro. I remember manifesting that. Sometimes I wish like I could meet like my fans. I could have fans, like people who actually see me for what I do on the internet and greet me, you know. And now I have that like in abundance, bro, you know. So where I am right now is not where I'm gonna be forever, but I'm appreciative for where I am.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I'm grateful, dog. Yo,
let me ask you a few questions about where you are and about the work that you do.
Sure.
Right, you say you love music, you love SA, hip hop and stuff. I'm gonna ask you like some quick fire questions, you know.
cool.
What has been your favorite interview that you've or piece of content that you've created, and why?
Thus far, I'd say this one was really personal for me, you know, because I kind of seen it that it would happen. So I was in Blom. Let me take it back to Blom, and bruh, Red Bull came and approached me, and they were like, "Yo, dude, we'd like to fly you to Pretoria to go watch the sound clash." That was Java versus Vocalistic. You know, my first time getting to Pretoria. You know, I'm like, okay, y'all are gonna fly me.
Red Bull gave you wings.
Yeah, so Penduka, I see you.
Yo, I hope Mac G's watching this.
Tap in, McG. But yeah, they gave me wings, bro, and they like, it was October, nah, and they flew me to Pretoria, and I'm watching the sound clash, and it's during when the final was playing, the Rugby World Cup final.
That's crazy.
New Zealand versus South Africa. Yeah, bro. So this competition ends, and now we're gonna watch the final, and then Pretty Ugly, we at the VIP section, nah, Pretty Ugly shows up with the bond. I am astonished, bro, because I'm not used to seeing these people I make videos about. You know, I've made a video of Ricardo Molloy. I know these guys' names because I do research on them, you know. And I'm like, what the? I see Pretty, bruh, and he's chilling with this girl. So I look for the perfect opportunity to actually go and greet him when he leaves the bar and goes to the bar. So I'm like, let me go to the bar as well. And I meet Pretty. I'm like, yo, Pretty.
And Pretty is pretty chill, yeah.
Bro.
He's quite a cool guy to interact
Very, bruh. He's very down to earth, you know. I like that. So when I met him, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm a big fan of you, bro, you know. He's like, yeah, shout out, dog, shout out, bro. I'm like, I even made a video of you. He's like, oh, really? Shout out, dog. I'm like, yeah, bro, we gonna really meet at the top. I swear to you, can I have a picture? He's like, yeah, sure, let's take a picture. Take that picture, bro. We pose, and it's nice. And the words that stuck with me and him, you know, was when I said, we're gonna meet at the top. You know, and that was the confidence that I fully had within me, because I knew that I'd meet this guy, you know. And I meet him when I think I didn't meet him when I did this interview with him with Tyson Sabatelli, the recent one where I was also on the music video. I'm on a music video, bro, by the way.
You're a vixen.
Hey, say I'm a video vixen, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm on the I Can Bet music video, bro. Shout out to Subliminal who shot that.
Actually, I've seen that video, but I watched it once. I must go check.
Check it out, bro. I make a cameo there like a lot, bro. And after that, I interview Pretty. After I've interviewed him in a while, yeah. But like now, this interview was more personal because he recalled the time when I was like, we'd meet at the top, and he referenced it, and that made me so happy because I was actually at the top interviewing this person like I said I would. You know, it confirmed with me again that I could do whatever with or without.
That's a crazy full circle.
Bruh, you know, and full circles just be happening for me. They just be happening.
So that's been your favorite piece of content?
Me interviewing Pretty Ugly and me interviewing Aries, bro. I won't let that go, because I remember it was at Red Bull Cornhill, and it was an interview that was embargoed, so I couldn't drop it for like a month. you know, or like a month or two, because
why was it?
It was like, you see Red Bull 64 bars, Aries. We were watching them there, and they weren't planning to push that content until a month later or two, you know. So they were like, don't post anything about this, don't post a picture, don't post nothing. I was like,
yes.
I want to do that. I want to do. But I wrote on my status that I interviewed Aries. I'm never ever going to fail, you know, and I fully believe in that, because now people know my face, bruh, and I also know what I'm here for, you know. But that day, I had goosebumps, bro, and I didn't even know that interview went well, but it did. It went really well. But like the goosebumps I had before, during, and most especially after, bruh, I was like, no, man, I don't want to have these goosebumps when I interview artists this big. I want to be as big as well. So when we speak together, it's like, oh, okay.
Peer to peer.
Yeah, you get it. Peer to peer, bro. I'm not trying to, you know, like,
this famous life is tough. Like, yeah, dog, tell me about it.
You get it. That's what I want, bro. Nah, and I feel like the Reese interview was the last one where I was like, all the other interviews that followed after that. So you had
to tell yourself to put that
in me.
What is it? What is it? I wouldn't say it's humility. Because humility, if you ask me, is like having full stock of yourself. So what is it? Imposter syndrome.
Yep. Imposter syndrome is there. Sometimes you ask yourself, why do you have imposter syndrome? It's because you're that good, you know, because if you're that bad, you won't have imposter syndrome if you're bad at something. It's like what Scoop said. Scoop was like, on this interview, I really like this interview, bruh. He was talking with George Avakian, you know. He says, only the greatest of people doubt themselves. Whack people know that they the shit. I was like, that's actually true, bruh. So if I'd remove my doubt as well, I'd be like, I don't know, we'll see. But like, I feel like this doubt is also the thing that drives me to what I want to go to.
It's
you
true.
know,
it's true.
Exactly.
Doubt
does.
is a sort of fuel. You know what I'm saying? But doubt is only fuel for a fearless person. You understand? Because like, you're gonna stare that thing that you doubt in the face. I'm like, yes, I doubt, but I'm gonna do it
anyways. Like, come on. I'm gonna do it anyways, bro. And yeah, bro, like, from that Aries interview, what I wanted for myself was to, when I interview artists, it's like peer to peer. So it's easier for them to be comfortable, because they know they're talking to Swisher. And they're so comfortable. I'm an artist, bruh. Like, who's the artist who actually has declined me an interview? I think Casper Vest.
Really?
Yeah, but he was busy. It was at the Metro FM Awards, and he was walking in, and he had to perform the first performance. I understood it now. I understand it now, because he had to perform.
You didn't take it personally?
Nah, I don't take shit personally, to be honest, bro. There's this time I interviewed Blackie. Oh my god, I like that. It had a similar feeling, you know, with the one I'm talking about with Aries, because Blackie is an artist. When he was coming up, I was also starting my journey of documenting SA hip hop, you know. So now I'm in the same room, like we sat like this, and I'm interviewing Blackie, bro. I felt those goosebumps, but it's good goosebumps. But for me, I don't want to have these goosebumps anymore, because I want to reach that level where any artist, I just interview them easily, and it's just,
they must get the goosebumps.
They must. In fact, they do. Bro. They shake more than I do. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's
crazy, bro. I won't lie. But the craziest thing, it happened when I met you by Back to the City. When we were dancing to Nasty C, you remember? Nasty C finishes his performance, bro. That's the craziest thing. Nasty C is the biggest rapper in South Africa, maybe Africa.
Not Africa,
Not Africa, bro. So
Aries might have something to say about that.
Aries is the best, but not the biggest.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You get it.
Okay. No. That's a very technical difference.
Technical difference. Yeah, bro. So, Nasty C had baby performance, bro, and everyone flocks to him in terms of media, bro. And I'm like, shit, I need an interview with Nasty C, but I can't get it right now. I just can't. But like, I'm around everyone, you know, every media personality. There's this one guy who actually got the interview. I think is a guy from Tux or something. And these questions he was asking were like, I'm like, dude, like, ask better questions, but like, askolapo. One thing he did to Nasty C that just made my heart just, my heart was pounding because of what he did, bro. There's a group around his Mercedes, his car. Everyone flocks around him. I'm like this close to him, and then he just looks at me and he's like, "Shut up, dog." You know, he dabs me up, bro, and he dabs me up, only me, bro, in front of all these people. I'm like, I'm taken aback on some. This nigga knows me, and this nigga greeted me first,
and he respects him.
He respects me to the point where he was the one who dabbed me up first, you know. And the thing is, I made a video like 5 days ago, that moment where I was like, Nasty C is actually listening to A Reese's Kill the King. And that video trended for a while, you know. It was a video that trended, but like, it wasn't me actually going at Nasty C. I never go at people, you know, but like, it was me speaking about the potential that they could make a song together.
But that one you were talking about, where you mentioned one of the earlier ones of yours to boom, like overrated artists. The one contentious one was Nasty C, right? I remember it was a girl, even. Yeah. She was a girl. A lot of girls actually said that Nasty C is overrated.
I'm like, thing is, I'm hearing her POV, but it's her POV, I guess. Now I feel like Nasty C is rated properly.
Well rated.
It's well rated, bro. He's Nasty C after all, bruh. So that confirmed to me that, oh, okay, these people know me, and now I've since interviewed Java, Tibo Charge, bro.
So what are some of your opinions? Because I feel like you're always extracting opinions from people.
Brother, I do also have opinions as well.
I'm sure you do. But I know as a podcaster that when you're talking to somebody, they only want to hear their voice.
True that.
so that's why I'm like, I want to hear your voice. Like, what are some of your, like, this is a question I wanted to ask you, man, because I see your work, that, you know, you are really tapped in with the emerging scene, as well as, you know, the cream of the crop, right? But you've already mentioned that your favorite artist, rapper, is A Reese. What about in the bubbling under sphere? And I'm asking you because, like if there's anybody who's tapped in, it's you. Because
me, dog.
You gotta talk to these niggas. I feel like if you don't talk to them, they don't exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but no, bro.
From what you've observed, and I also like the work that you do, bro. I actually have a lot of respect for your work.
Thank you.
Because even us at the Culture, you know, our work is, we focus on emerging, developing, bubbling under type artists, man. And like, even though yes, your platform does overlap into, you know, A-listers and whatever, it's cool. But you know, when I open my Instagram and I see an OkaySwisher post, they're talking about somebody or something that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
You know why I started that, bro?
Yeah.
I used to post something and tag about Freshman Magazine, about Hype Collect, about Slick on Live.
Yeah.
Zonke's creative corners, bro. And none of them would actually repost my things, bro. And I'd feel the feeling upcoming artists feel when they tag me. You know, when they like, yo, Swisher, check out my thing. You know, and they are ignored. You know, I didn't like that, bro. I wanted to be the person who sheds light towards these people, you know. And some people will be like, yo, we actually discovered the colors from you. I'm like, dope. That's dope. That shows that I'm tapped in, I've been tapped in, and with the people that I push, most of them, if not all of them, they become a success. Like, you see my man, Tony, I did videos of these guys before they actually had like a motion. I'm not saying I made them famous, of course I did not do that, but I had a hand, you know. I played my part.
Your platform,
my platform did its thing. And yeah, bro, like, so when an artist is upcoming, and I realize this as well, like, they always come to me, even in person, they're like, yo, Swish, check my shit out, blah, blah, blah.
Do you charge them?
I check it out. I do charge, unfortunately. Now I have to.
No, I don't think it's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything you should be ashamed of. I'm just asking because, like, it's a business, dog.
It is, bro.
I
the
mean,
thing is,
maybe you didn't start it
as charging,
realizing that it could be a business, but once you realize, oh my God, we're cooking here.
We have to charge, brothers. You know, I started out with not charging the artists that just like choose an artist and be like, still some artists I don't charge if I find them extremely talented.
What's your criteria? Like, what would an artist that you like? What boxes would they have to tick for you not to charge them? That's your secret.
One thing, they just have to impress me, and I'm easily impressed. Yeah, but if you're just really good, I will push you. You know, because I feel like you deserve that spotlight. And other than that, bro, it's a thing of, if you want that push, and I see you as an artist that is not ready for this limelight, or you're not actually that good, and you come with the cash, I'ma push you regardless, because now you paid, yabo.
Yeah.
But like dikale ungabapatalis lamachita, and then as my platform grew, of course, like I was like, "Aye, man, there's money to be made." Yeah.
But is the business working?
Like what I'm doing of promoting?
Yeah.
It's doing okay. It's doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy to hear that. I'm not pocket watching. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm actually.
Yeah.
I like to see and hear about young people getting money. You know what I'm saying, in creative ways. So I'm happy for you doing it on your own terms, dog. Like, you know, that's so fucking difficult.
I'm so
dog.
blessed.
You are, dog. Sure. Like you are.
It is so difficult, bruh.
Yeah.
And namde kapela ngondi kala ba yo. Actually, people would actually pay to be part of this platform.
Yeah.
And after I seen that, I realized there's more opportunities where I could maybe start an event and people would pay to come to this event.
For sure.
You know, like that's the new goal now.
Yeah.
Right?
Or your status being hired to bring prestige to events.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like anything that just I can capitalize on it while doing something fun.
What's your favorite South African podcast?
Damn. Brother, let me be honest with you. I don't listen to podcasts like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
so where do you get your info from?
I'm tapped in.
Or they call you.
I would never be like, this is my favorite podcast in general. Like in general, bro. Like things that I watch, they're on podcasts. I think I don't have I don't know, maybe the attention span. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked, bro, to be listening to one thing for 2 hours straight, bro.
Is that why your content is generally short form?
Exactly, generally. And I feel like if I could do a podcast, I'd make sure that I do something I would watch.
Yeah, for sure,
you know,
for sure. That
I would. I know if I'm a big fan of myself, you know, and I know if I'm a big fan of myself, I have so many fans too.
Yeah.
So if they enjoy something I do, and I enjoy that thing that I did, more people will enjoy it, yeah, bro.
But you're running away from the question that I asked you.
My favorite podcast.
No. That one, it's okay. You answered. I'm the one of the emerging, bubbling under artist that you rate the most in the country.
Okay.
Right now.
Let me name a couple.
Give them some free promo right now.
Hey man, here we go.
or send them the invoice.
I prefer the second one. Okay. Bro, I'll say J Culture. There's this artist called J Culture from Durban, Umasiko. He's pushing right now. He's part of the top 4 sports scene put me on right now. 2024. Also Aeon September I really liked. The Koilas, are they upcoming now? I don't think so, bro. They've made it now.
I was watching Zinga's podcast, and they were talking about how they were rookie of the year last year. Yeah.
Damn. I feel like they deserve it this year more.
But you love them.
I love Amakwela, bro, and I love how they also love me, bro, because they know that when I did that video about them, it went to 1 million on TikTok. It was just me at home speaking about who the Quellas were.
Yes, I think I saw that.
You remember that video? Yeah. No one knew their names individually with their faces tied to it.
Yeah,
you know, I was like, psh, psh, this is my job. Let me do it. I did it. I did it, and they appreciated it so much. I think all of them reposted that, you know, individually in their own things, and that video went to 1 million on TikTok because Amakwela have their own motion because Amakwela, bruh, like they really the biggest thing right now. They the wave, bruh. Even the language.
They're not riding the wave. They are the wave.
They are the wave.
I mean,
bro.
even me at my big age, man, I answered the phone like, "Yo, what's the code?
What's the
Hello.
What's the code? I get there, bro. That's the impact that they've had, bro.
Yeah.
So I really, if I'd say upcoming artists, Spoilers, I fuck with them.
Nah, no.
Are they up now?
Nah, they're up.
Okay.
Maybe if we're talking this time last year, but
okay, respect that. I respect that. Upcoming
and
artists,
especially because I know you're more tapped in. Like I feel like saying Koelas is a cop out,
right?
Yeah.
What? Look at this question. Which hip hop kids are buzzing right now? It's the same.
Yeah.
I actually have a list of artists to watch out for. Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's here and.
Can I see? Maybe
Yeah, carve it out. These are artists that I plan to
the
push.
first one you put on, there's Earth to Delroy. I know
you know
him. He's my guy. Girl the Woman, I know her.
You know her, yeah.
Zana African, I know Mlu J. I know Trophy. Trophy is actually
Trophy's dope.
On our
From
latest,
Pretoria, right?
Yeah, he's on our latest episode of our podcast coming out tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Alignment.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very interesting.
You see these artists, man? They build up sometimes,
bro,
and sometimes
this really
they remove
is
them.
your work, isn't it?
It is, bruh.
Yeah, yo, shout out, bro. I got
dog.
a lot of respect for you, man. Like,
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
Can I tell you? Yo, man, I'm also. You said you're easily impressed. I'm not easily impressed.
Okay.
Like for me, you're probably the first, if not the only, YouTuber content creator I might ever sit down with because I actually like don't understand like that realm of like social media, like using your voice to talk about other people and current affairs and recording yourself, and I don't understand. I know I do a podcast, but on the podcast I'm talking to you. You know, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
You understand? So I feel like, bro, you're actually quite refreshing in that regard. And one thing you mentioned, which I also wanted to ask as we now wrap up, is what makes you so original? What do you think? I remember you said you're aware that you're original. That's why I'm mentioning it. But and I know you got the self-awareness to probably have an answer. So what do you think?
I think for me, what my audience resonates to the most is I sometimes have errors. I sometimes I say something and I'm like, oh, I could have said that better, but I still keep it there. I'm like real to the people because I don't wanna be too perfect.
Picture perfect.
Nah, nigga, I'm not that.
Yeah.
I wanna still be able to walk the streets of Maboneng and be like, show machita, ifuna la nyama, ifuna ndondon, and be able to still be in the rooms where, because I've seen myself, I've been in these rooms where you hear with all these established people and you think all these people are like on a level above you, but they just more exposed.
Yeah.
And they just not even better than you.
Yeah.
You might even be better than all of these people, but those people are just more exposed, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, my originality just stems from knowing who I am.
Yeah.
And knowing how far I want to go, you know? Exactly, because thank you, bro. Like I see people can have ceilings, but I don't see a ceiling for myself. I just know that there's a lot to still. I'm reading more. You know, I still wanna be more smart and develop my speech. You know, and develop my confidence. You know, and I still feel like there's still things that I still need to unlearn, my bad habits too. But like the fact that I'm aware of all of that shit, most people aren't aware that they still need to be better at one thing or another, or just let go of things.
Direction of growth.
Yes, bro. And for me, I see myself as a person that if I could actually just tap in and properly lock in, I don't feel like I'm working at 100%. Right now that you see me all the time on your phone, I think I've truly tapped into like 6%. 6% of what I can still be.
I don't know if I want to see you at 100%. You at 100%, you probably got your own app.
Yeah, I'm probably not even in South Africa. But yeah,
that's actually a great way for us to bring this great chat to an end, right? Like, what does the future look like for OkaySwisher?
Damn, bro. The future looks like for OkaySwisher,
considering that you've knocked out a lot of your goals in under a year.
I was like, I was Mike Tyson to them, bro. Yeah. But like, I like setting big ass goals, so I shock myself when I'm there. You know, like I shocked myself that I was gonna be here right now. So my goals for OkaySwisher, bro, I want it to be an international brand. I want to get to the point where you see these videos that you always see my face. You just see OkaySwisher with another face, but it's still pushing the same thing that I used to push. Yeah, I wanna be a mixture of Trevor Noah and Mac G.
Wow. What a combo.
Mac G's tapped into the whole media world, and I don't even watch his podcast or just like a fan of it, but I respect what he does.
For sure.
You know?
Same. I won't lie.
You know?
And that's no shade.
No shade. Yeah. Like he's an okay human being. Yeah. But his shit is great. Yeah. His podcast is awesome.
The work ethic.
The work ethic.
Admirable.
Yes, bro. And if you can tie that up with the charisma of Trevor Noah. But I'm not Trevor Noah, I'm Swisher. I have my own charisma, which is a plus for me. You know, because now I see myself doing this. And if I can see myself, who's gonna stop me, bro? Yeah. Like, like that's what I see. OkaySwisher, a big brand, bro. Like, I don't see myself being able to walk the streets eventually.
So
you know.
So LA.
So LA.
You're moving to LA.
Yeah, I'm moving to LA. Maybe next month.
Hey, you know, from this conversation, bro, I realize that you got some mad manifestation energy, man. So
and a lot of people think,
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm cutting in editing in post. I'm cutting this. I'm like, he spoke it into existence. That's the caption.
Exactly. Thank you, bro. A lot of people think I'm humble, and I like it. Some people don't actually know how cocky I am, you know, and it's good to have a balance of both, because if you know you're confident in what you're doing, there's no one who's gonna stop you, regardless if you lose that job or you lose that opportunity or you don't get that. And I feel like that's just like a gift still.
But I think a person can be humble and cocky.
Nah.
Yeah, because like humility is
needed.
Is awareness, full awareness of self. So you can humbly present yourself as a cocky person.
I love that. I guess, yeah.
Because that's sincerity. It's just who you are, and you own it. It doesn't mean that you're better than anyone. You know what I'm saying? Unless maybe that's what.
Maybe I am.
Unless that's what you're alluding to. But you know what? I'm not gonna ask you who you're better than. I'm just gonna park it right there and bring this great conversation to an end by saying, yo, you say your real name?
Landile. Yeah.
Lance Deluxe.
That's my nickname. Lance Deluxe.
Thank you so much for your time, bro. Dog. Like, you know, bro, you inspire me, but you've inspired me more, man. Like,
wow,
you're a cool guy, and you do great work, and I just wanted to be on record that I want the best for you, and I always want you to try your best and keep going, dog.
Oh my God.
Just keep going.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. I appreciate that, because today I wasn't having like really a best of days, you know. I woke up even late. I'm such an early bird, bro. I woke up at like 11:30 today, you know. And it was like, oh, why are we up so late? But like I had to force myself to actually have a good day. And me coming here, just cherry on top, bro. Thank you.
No, it's nothing but a pleasure. Okay, Swisher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote you.
Yeah.
See you at the top.
Thank you. Thank you. Bro, amazing podcast, bro. Thank you, bro. I felt so at home. I could speak more and more. Yeah.